I feel like these scissors aren't strong enough, dude. It's not fucking working.
What do you mean?
It's not working.
They're kitchen scissors.
I know. I'm trying my best.
What the fuck?
I need like a fucking chainsaw, dude. These ones are strong.
Damn, bro. They make Yankees strong nowadays. This is fuck.
It's off.
Oh my god.
Now it's basically just a New Yorker yarmulke.
I should not laugh at that. That's a bad joke, but it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It is kind of funny.
I got and nines in this bitch. I got cutters in a hoe. I got pounds in this bitch. I got hoes running in and on the slime in it. I go by young boy and I zip you up from talking shit.
Hey guys, it's Jason here, and today, well, I guess today is gonna be a review video type of day. So anyways, let's go into it. So you guys know that the YouTube algorithm is kind of messed up, so that's why people's view numbers haven't been doing so hot right now, like this guy right here. Yeah, because I just released a whole bunch of videos and they haven't been doing as great as I would like them to, so if you guys have notifications on, which you can turn on down here if you want to, just, you know, keep watching my videos and, you know, let's get those numbers up. Yeah. So in this review video, we're going to be talking about a favorite artist that I've been listening to ever since what? Last summer? Yeah, pretty much. And the artist's name is Mixed Matches. Now, originally, Mixed Matches grew up in, I think, North Carolina, basically the capital of North Carolina, something like that. He grew up in North Carolina. I think as a little kid he moved, and then he ended up in Clearwater, Florida, which is where a lot of big name rappers are coming from. You know, a lot of these trap rappers, you know, do-it-yourself type rappers, SoundCloud rappers, whatever you want to call them, they come from there, like around Florida. Basically anywhere in Florida. It could be I can't remember off the top of my head. It's Broward County, and then there's there's the Clearwater area, which a lot of rappers do come from. But yeah, so he settled down there, and the first time he ever made music was, I think it was 2016. That's according to his Reddit, which I'll post right here for all to see, like his old Reddit and stuff. He doesn't use it anymore because he's more of an Instagram, Twitter type of person. I don't know if he has Snapchat. He probably does, but he's not going to add like a whole bunch of people. Otherwise, he'll have to do like a whole subscription thing like a lot of big celebrities do. But anyways, yeah. So he made his first song, Ghost, around 2016. Now, for any longtime subs that know, or any longtime friends, back in 2016, I was, I think sophomore year? High school. See, sometimes I tend to forget myself because I kind of just removed that part of my life out of my head. So I'm just, you know, focusing on college. Speaking of college, it's gonna be my last year in undergrad. That's the hope. Because our grades have been doing so hot lately, and I don't know if I have to retake classes again. Yeah, your boy might be doing undergrad for another year. Scary, I know. But yeah. So he released his first song, Ghost, in 2016. Now, his early style was obviously inspired by artists like M83, some other lower type of like vaporwave artists, because that was his style back in the day. He did vaporwave, and also in his free time, he also did a lot of skateboarding videos. He has a YouTube channel, but he doesn't use it as much anymore, so that sucks. I'm pretty sure you can still find it on YouTube, but it only has like maybe 3 or 4 videos. I swear there was another video where he was teaching you how to like do an ollie, but I swear I can't find it on his channel whatsoever. So either he deleted it or there's just something wrong with the system. But anyways, yeah, that was cool. So yeah, he released Ghost, which it's a shame because it's no longer on his SoundCloud. So obviously all of his songs are on SoundCloud, or at least the ones that aren't deleted anymore. So he released his first song. And not that many people were listening then, but he just kept releasing more and more songs like Magician, 15 Minutes, which by the way was actually inspired by James Blake. If you look on his Reddit, again, it'll be posted right here, so you can go ahead and just read it for yourself. He kept posting more and more vaporwave songs because I guess that was just the type of theme that he was going forward to. So he just kept posting these vaporwave songs, and I think after a while he just started to change up his style a bit. So now he's doing he was doing basically like dream pop. Like he was trying to move away from vaporwave because he said that was a time when he didn't know how to like put together like music, like, you know, remix the stuff correctly and stuff like that. I thought it was perfect because, little hint, you know, some of his old stuff is still floating around in there, so you just gotta kind of look and dig up in SoundCloud. It's not on Spotify. All like on his Spotify, like that's all his newest stuff. All his older stuff on SoundCloud, so don't get the two mixed up. I mean, you can still find songs on both platforms, just that his older stuff on SoundCloud while his newest stuff is on Spotify. And then obviously Apple Music is more, you know, his more popular stuff. And plus his newest stuff, you know, as of today. He kept releasing music until one song made him popular, and that was, what was it? It was called Missing, which is probably one of my favorite songs up to date. It has like this sort of catchy, like trappy tune. Obviously, I would play it on here, but I don't know if I want to. So if you see me playing on here, just, you know, that's the song. So, you know, there's a little, I'll show you the cover art, but I'm not sure if I'm going to show the song, like have you listen to the song in general, because you guys can just go find that yourself. It's actually still on the SoundCloud page, so, and it's also on Apple Tunes if you guys actually listen to that. Not me, because I'm not paying, what is it, $3 a month? Nah, I'm good. I like my music free, boy. But yeah, that was the one song that made him famous. A lot of people liked it. And then after Missing, I think he came out with Absence. I don't know, because mind you, I'm a new listener, so I'm not like one of his like super old fans that like keeps up to date with his music. I do keep up to date with his music now, but like back then I didn't know who he was. He released Absence, and it just blew him out of the water in terms of like, you know, the underground space, because, you know, I guess at the time just people were just using the same style, so whoever was the most popular, people would just, you know, quote unquote ride the wave, so to speak. So they just kind of copy a style, put their own twist to it, and, you know, that's a good song, you know. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's a good song, but it's a song that like everyone can recognize because it's the most popular thing out there in terms of the style and stuff, you know what I mean? So he puts out Absence, and people are just like, whoa, this is so cool, like I haven't heard this before. This is the one genuine guy that people can say, oh, he doesn't sound like this person or that person. I mean, like, you can find inspiration, you can see that he has inspiration from people here and there, but you can genuinely say that he doesn't sound like a very specific person. Like, he's his own, like, unique sort of, he has his own unique tune, is what I'm trying to say. So after Absence, I'm pretty sure he came out with a whole bunch of like small EPs. Like, for anybody who has been listening for a long time, you guys will know the Trinity series, you know, Trinity A, B, C. Fun fact, Trinity C, I think maybe Trinity A too, but Trinity C, most if not all of the songs are on his other EP called Late Number 2, but we'll get to that later. So after Absence and a couple other songs, I guess, so in 2019 he came out with his eye-popping, sort of just like very catchy music. Wow, I'm really bad at describing this, I'm sorry. For any Mixed Matches fans watching this, I'm trying to explain this while trying to sound smart, but then at the same time I'm just really bad at like speaking into a camera, so it is what it is. But he came out with the EP called Wait. Now, this is the one EP that, you know, a lot of like long time and plus new Mixed Matches fans will know of, because it's his most popular as of today. I mean, a lot of like, you know, AMV type people, you know, the people who create AMVs, you know, when they go to make an AMV based on Mixed Matches, they derive all of their AMVs off of the songs off of, you know, the Wait EP. Now, the one song that like everyone knows of today, it's like the starter pack into being a Mixed Matches fan, is what is it? It's called Soul. I'm sorry, like, there's so many songs I've listened to that, like, sometimes I tend to forget which one's which, but yeah. So there's a song called Soul. Obviously, it's sort of playing into the trap beat that's more synonymous with him now. So like he makes trap beats and then, you know, he sings over it. People will say like, oh, he's a rapper, you know, he's like sort of like a dream rapper, and then, you know, he'll counter and say, you know, he's not a rapper, he's a singer, something like that. You decide for yourself when you go and listen to his music. But yeah, he puts out Soul. That's like his #1 song. And, you know, has a bunch of other cool songs like If I Ever Feel, which, by the way, is it's sort of like this cover of the same song by Phoenix, which I think I've heard of like here and there, but like I never really got into Phoenix. But yeah, he has a cover song on there. The only song that is sort of reminiscent of his vaporwave past is it's called MT, which is what this video is gonna be about. But it took me 10 minutes to get there, so I'm sorry. So this video today is going to be just analyzing MT, or at least trying to analyze MT. So the song MT is like sort of like just his last vaporwave type of song. Fun fact, if you go on his Reddit and then you try to like click onto his old links, you'll see that like they don't exist anymore, they don't work anymore. And that's because Mixed Matches ended up deleting all of his old songs off of his SoundCloud. So it's like the idea is you can't find them anymore, which sucks because like I bet you like $1 million that they're probably really, really good. You know, they're unique. You know, another artist that I've been listening to, Clairo, you guys know who she is. You know, she's big on bedroom pop. She got famous because of Pretty Girl, and then, you know, she released her, what is it, Diary 001, which I'm thinking about getting, but I'm not sure yet. So she came out with Immunity in 2019, which is around the same time. I think it's roughly around the same time Lake came out, which is when Mixed Matches got super popular, at least in the underground space, where Clairo got popular, like, mainstream-wise. I mean, granted, I don't hear any of her music on the radio, but still a ways to go. Anyways, yeah. He deleted all of his old songs off of his SoundCloud, so people were just like, hey, what the heck, you know? Longtime fans were like, yo, these are really good songs, why'd you delete them? I've been kind of digging back and forth, you know, talking with certain people here and there, you know, finding out little bits and pieces of clues on Reddit, or at least this old Reddit, because he doesn't use Reddit anymore. He's more of like, if you want to see updates, it's mostly Instagram and sometimes Twitter. So yeah, so if you ever want to keep up to date with whatever he has going on, fun fact also, I'm just spilling fun facts out there just because he moved into a new place with his girlfriend, so now he's like at his happiest now, which I gotta say I'm happy for him.
Yo, what's up? I'm in my new apartment. This is my girlfriend Kaylee, and I just want to invite everyone that ever doubted the kid to suck my fucking dick.
Keep receipts of the shit that I bought. Keep my links on my wrist when I floss. Carrots stuck in my teeth when I talk. You gon' notice the season when I walk.
You know, getting a new space, you know, getting a new place to live is really, really tough. You know, especially when you're 24, you know, when you're in your early 20s, you know, you still have a lot to learn about the world. And yeah, it's tough. It's tough nowadays because houses are expensive. So yeah, I'm really proud of him. But anyways, yeah, so people are just questioning like, oh, where's his old songs? If you do a little digging and stuff like that, talking to the right people, and even just talking to Mixed Matches himself, I know like sometimes he may or may not message you, and that's just because like he has a bit of a following, so he can't get back to everyone. The reason why most of his songs, if not all of his songs, got deleted, you know, the vaporwave stuff and like all those past stuff, is because he associated those songs with a time in his life where he was really, really down. If you look at the explanation for why he created the song Spacing, like he'll tell you that he made that specific vaporwave songs because you know, his friend passed. You know, his friend sort of, you know, just passed away. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. So his friend passed away, and that's why he made Spacing. He dedicated that song to his friend. And I guess that's the case for a lot of these vaporwave songs. Either, you know, it's that, and it's just, you know, he thought they were, you know, quote-unquote not good songs, but, you know, a lot of fans out there, especially like long time and even like new fans, think that, you know, all of his old stuff are pretty good, but they won't get the chance to listen to it because, you know, they got deleted. And then obviously after Late, you know, he came out with other EPs such as I Don't Know Where You Are, and then a sequel called But I Hope You're Doing Okay, and then he did something lucrative called Ready for the World. This was a time when he was in Naylor World. He's not in Naylor World anymore because I guess he had a bit of falling out with the label group. Now they're like super underground, you know, they promote like underground rappers and stuff like that. He has a close friend, Belisco or Belise, whatever you want to call her. She kind of goes by the two. She's been doing underground rap for a while. She's from I think South Carolina, North Carolina. Either or, but yeah, she's in Naylor World. So like he had a falling out with Naylor World because like the whole issue with like just character slander and stuff like that. So he's not in Naylor World anymore. He's actually in a new label called UMA Inferno. So you know he's just been putting out songs under their name. So let's just hope that it goes good with him and UMA Inferno. You know, that'd be pretty nice to not have to see another fallout again. But yeah, so, you know, he came out with all these other new EPs. Speaking of which, I'm doing this video because in about a month, his first album, Opium, is about to drop in September, 25th? So, really excited. If you've watched any of his, you know, his lives on Instagram, like he previews, like, songs off of the album and stuff, like, super early to, like, fans who are really invested into, you know, what he's up to and stuff like that. So if you guys have been in the lives, you guys have probably already listened to at least like a quarter of the freaking album at this point. I made a pretty good pledge not to go in his lives too much because, you know, I want to go into the album thinking like, you know, I haven't heard this before. It's the first time hearing it. You know, I don't want to be that guy who's just like, oh, I've already heard like half of the album, so what's the point of me buying it? You know what I mean? Gotta go in with no expectations, no surprises. Or all surprises. I mean, if you're, you know, not a Mixed Matches fans like that, so. But yeah, he came out with all these new EPs, new songs, and then people were just like, oh, where's your old stuff? And, you know, he said like he deleted them because they weren't great songs and he associated with a bad time in his life. And a close friend of mine, his name is Julian, but on SoundCloud and most of his social media, he goes by the name Allslo, which I'll post right here. You know, I'll put pictures and stuff like that when I go through and edit the video. He and a friend of his, they dug up all of his old stuff, like old links and stuff like that, and he managed to put up a few of his older stuff. So if you ever want to listen to like really old Mixed Matches songs, you gotta go to Allslo's SoundCloud page because that's where it is. That's probably the only place it will be because my man Julian, that's his name in real life, he actually sort of forged a close bond with Mixed Matches, so he actually sort of messaged him like in advance before putting up these old songs, saying, you know, hey, is this appropriate for me to, you know, put up all these old songs and stuff like that? And then, you know, Mixed Matches, being the nice guy he is, he was just like, yeah, go ahead, just put it up. And he actually thanked him because he knows a lot of old fans will, you know, still listen to that stuff before going into any of his newer stuff, which is mostly just trap beats over just singing and stuff like that. This brings us into MT. So, how do I want to do this? Like I said, MT is a really old song, so it's the title is capital M and then T, but if you really like try to say it, it's like the word empty, like empty, like your glass is empty, that type of thing. Anyways, yeah, so that's the song. So it starts out with a sonic intro saying, hey, we should do this again, and then it gets into the vaporwave sort of, you know, the beat that Mixed Matches was associated with way back in the day when he was still small and, you know, relatively unknown. So it goes into the vaporwave beat, you know, you're getting used to it, and then, you know, he starts singing and stuff. The difference between his singing back then and now is that back then he used to like obscure his voice so much that like you couldn't even understand a word that he said. I'm not sure why he did it that way, but I actually found it really, really cool. Now MT is probably among my top favorite Mixed Matches songs, so you can see why I wanted to do a video on this very specific song. So it goes through the song and, you know, you're hearing the vaporwave sort of theme going on, and you're hearing his, you know, low, like sort of like just obscure singing, like you know he's singing, but you don't know what the words are. And I guess if you're really good, you have to listen through it at least like a couple of times to kind of have an idea of what he's saying. Like right now I have an idea of what he's trying to say. Like Empty is supposed to be about like a song, like most of his songs back in the day, and maybe you can say now, you know, mostly about failed relationships, wanting to be a better person, or you know, or just being that petty person and just trying to walk away from that situation, so to speak. So that's usually the premise of a lot of his songs. It's usually just romance, failed relationships, or you know, wanting to be better as a person. And, you know, it really reflects the more you listen to his songs. Like the further you go into his songs, like you know, the more songs you listen to, like you go from his old stuff to his new stuff, you'll notice that, you know, he starts to change a little. Like back then it was like, you know, just like blatant. I don't want to say blatant because it really isn't blatant. Like it's more of like obscure, like subtle themes, but you can tell he's like in a really just like bad place. Whereas you go to his new song, which by the way is Dawn Fades, you know, he's like, you know, I've been thinking about you, I want to make this work, you know, new relationship. You know, you can see that he's been doing well for himself ever since he made songs like Empty or Spacing, or you know, a lot of these older vaporwave songs. And you know, you get through the song and then, you know, close to the end, there's a sort of guitar going on. Now I'm not sure if he actually plays a guitar. I know he plays a guitar, but I don't know back in the day if he played a guitar, because I wasn't close to him back then, like in terms of like being a fan. But like I'm pretty sure he got it off of like GarageBand or Ableton or whatever program he uses. But yeah, it goes through like the guitar riffs and it continues with the vaporwave and the singing. And then, you know, and then it closes out and it sounds like a TV that's kind of turning off, and then you get the little beep, and that's basically the entire song. So yeah, that's basically Empty. And me and my friend Julian, aka Allslo, we created videos for Empty. Now my friend Julian's video was more it was like a mere 33 seconds long. Wasn't too long, but it was just long enough so you can kind of see where he was coming from. And then I made like an entire video of the entire song, which by the way you should go watch because it's only had 4 views and I want to run my numbers up a bit, you know what I mean? Because my first mixed match video I made, which was Pools, I think that's sitting around 300 views right now. And then I think Latency actually has more views than that. Latency is actually my highest, most viewed music video as of right now, so let's see if we can try to outdo that. Alright? Cool. So yeah, we both made videos. I think he made his like a while back, and mine's I just made recently. So what we're going to do is just kind of go through together and just kind of like watch, you know, my video and then his video, you know, try to just like see like what kind of points we were coming across while, you know, being inspired by this old Mixed Matches song. So sit back, relax, and watch this video. Alright, so we're done. You've watched all the videos, you've tried to analyze all that you have seen, that type of stuff, especially if you're analytical like me. But yeah, so the one thing I want to do is just compare and contrast between two videos. Now, obviously, I was kind of going for a different mindset. You know, with me, I'm more visual. I want you to see where I'm coming from. You know, that's why I have all the visuals and the video effects and stuff like that. You know, I have to draw you into the video because my videos are more visual. So with my video, I was actually inspired by Simon Stålenhag. He's a Swedish artist. He was born during a time when the welfare system in Sweden wasn't going so hot, so you know that's what inspired him to do his art, which is more science fiction blended into modern reality. So you can say it's sort of retrofuturism, I guess. It's like retrofuturism, but it's not like cyberpunk, or it's definitely not like Fallout. I think it was, you know, what he's trying to go for is just like sci-fi that's, you know, that can be grounded into realism. And he came out with 3 novels called, the first one was Tales from the Loop, the second one was called Things from the Flood, and the third one, which is what my video was based on, was called The Electric State. Now, The Electric State, I haven't read yet, so I barely know what it's about, but based on what I've seen and the little excerpts that I've read, like, you know, summaries and stuff like that, just watching like review videos on YouTube, what I was able to take away was that The Electric State is about an alternate 1997 in the United States where, you know, drones and big corporations dominate the world. You're seeing the cyberpunk reference there, because that game's about to come out soon. Yeah. But yeah, so it's an alternate 1997. You know, they just went through a drone war that devastated the nation, and now people are hooked on virtual reality because the only thing that can kind of just distract them from all the destruction and the chaos that the drone war caused. And there's 2 parts to the story. One part has to do with like a girl trying to find her way in life, you know, along with her buddy robot. The other is about a police inspector that's trying to I don't know too much about the police inspector part of the story, but I know a lot of people know more about the little girl type of story, the one where she just kind of finds her way into this post-apocalyptic America dominated with you know, dominated by drones and augmented reality and all that type of stuff. So that's basically what my video was inspired, not partly, but wholly what it was inspired by. So I just took like a bunch of clips, like pictures off of the internet, and I slapped like a bunch of filters on it, like video filters, to make it, you know, feel more retro. And because, you know, it's a vaporwave type of song, you know, vaporwave is inspired by the 70s, the 80s, and possibly the early 90s. So I wanted to run like a sort of retro theme with it. So that's why I chose The Electric State, because it just felt more obvious, you know. It was sci-fi with a blend of, you know, nostalgia for the past, you know. That's why it's like, you know, it's future, but it's also blended with like, you know, common 90s era sort of stuff. So that's my video. You know, I just wanted to go along with a retro theme. Now my friend Julian's video, which unfortunately was only 33 seconds long, I kind of wish he did the whole song, but, you know, you can go and ask him what the premise was, you know. You can go ask him, you know, what his inspiration for the video was. But here's what he told me so far about his video. So, obviously, in my video, it is visual. But in his video, it's more emotional. So, Mixed Matches, when he goes to make a song, you know, his covers are more abstract. You know, abstract type of art. So, it's like, how do I put it? It's sort of like modern, sort of like Pablo Picasso type of art sort of thing, you know what I mean? So it's just like splatters of paint everywhere, or just like whooshes of color and stuff like that. And the idea is that it's supposed to emulate emotion, like it's supposed to tell you how that person feels in the moment when they were creating that picture. So I guess that was what Julian was going for. like, you know, just emulating the feeling that he associated with that specific part of the song, because he told me, like, you know, that was his favorite part of the song, and it is kind of my favorite part of the song too. But, you know, unlike him, I like all of the song. You know, I associate the song with retrofuturism, whereas he associates the song with like a sort of feeling in his life. You know what I mean? And so that's why in the video, it's more just abstract, or like you're thinking visually, like what's going on? You know, like what's up with the swirly colors and all that type of stuff. But the thing is, unlike me, where I'm trying to show you something, with Julian, aka Allslo, he's trying to make me feel something. And so that's why, like, you know, it's the same song but 2 different videos. And yeah, that's basically it. There isn't really too much to emphasize about MT, other than it's a really old vaporwave song back in the day that he doesn't do anymore. It's really, really sad, because a lot of his fans, you know, they refer back to his old stuff, and people will just be like, hey, where's your old stuff? You know what I mean? Like, where's the old vaporwave songs? You know, back in the day, like, you know, he sounded different. And I guess just people now are kind of mixed on his newer stuff, because, you know, they start sounding the same like every other like underground song out there. Just like differences, he sings instead of raps, but you get the idea. That's just the beat sort of sounds the same. But, you know, with me, I like all of the songs, so it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, this is the video. This is MT analysis. The beginning of the video was just all me talking about MT, like the stuff leading up to MT, like, you know, his sort of just origins and stuff like that. And then this little bit is just like the actual MT analysis. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I'm trying to get more review videos out there, but I think what I'm gonna do is what a lot of YouTubers do nowadays, is just write on a script and just read off of that, and we'll see where it goes from there. So school for me starts in about a week, so that's why I'm doing this right now. And I'm also writing a novel. So if you guys didn't know, for about 3 years now, I've been writing a novel. It's based on a lot of experiences that I've went through in life, and then just kind of just twisting it. I don't want to say too much because I want to keep it a secret, because I want you guys to read it yourself, so you can kind of just figure out, like, you know, where I'm coming from. But yeah, almost done with the novel. Just gotta write out a little bit more, and then it should be done. I mean, like, I only have like a couple more chapters to go. I'm not sure exactly how many more I want, but just know that it's almost done. Also, I want to make an update. Recently, I've been editing videos for a friend of mine. His YouTube channel is called People Gains, which I'll post right here. Go ahead and follow him, subscribe to him, whatever you need to do, and just go watch his videos. He's trying to become big on Twitch. He does a lot of like sort of just fighting games. Like, it's not anything like Call of Duty, or, you know, it's not like Warzone or Fortnite or whatever. You know, it's mostly like Mario, like Smash Bros, Brawlhalla, and, you know, a lot of other like small obscure video games, because he has a Nintendo Switch. He doesn't have a console, so, you know, that's why he's doing that. But anyways, I've been editing a lot of his videos for him, so if you saw some of my other videos that I uploaded after, like, I took a little bit of a break, that's what it's about. So if you ever want to know why, that's why. So yeah, go follow Paperclip Gains. But yeah, go follow Paperclip Gains, watch his stuff, see if you like it. Just know that I'm working on a novel, and yeah, that's basically it. Just a little fun video. Next time I'm gonna read off a script, so this way this goes a lot more smoothly. But yeah, catch you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I do read comments. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy yourself. Summer's almost over. I'm pretty sure school's about to start up soon for a lot of you. For those of you who aren't in college yet, you got about a couple more weeks to go for your break. I know COVID-19 is kind of taking a beating on a lot of us. We had a lot of plans for the summer, but, you know, nature had other things going on for us. So we just have to make do. Don't forget to wear a mask, wash your hands, stay 6 feet away from people. Don't be one of those idiots that are like, I don't want to wear a mask because it infringes on my political dignity, or whatever they want to say. Wear a mask. We don't want to be stuck inside our house for another like year or so. Okay, we want to be outside playing college football, and doing a lot of other things. So the sooner you wear a mask and wash your hands and social distance, the faster this pandemic will be over. So yeah, that's the key message of the day. And I will see you later.